All right, so here he is, the #1 middleweight contender. He made himself undeniable, and tonight he gets a title shot. We shall see what he can do with it.
Yeah, he made himself undeniable. You know, nothing is ever guaranteed. Sometimes you got to do more. He just kept his head down. He kept working. Whoever they put in front of him, he beat them. And ultimately, he finds himself on the verge of a championship. The preparation has been thorough. The preparation has been very intense. And he feels like they have done everything necessary to become the champ tonight.
Now, most people would argue right now the UFC's 185-pound division has never been stronger, and a lot of people believe that this man is going to alter history by wresting the title away tonight. We shall see. Well, he still owns the record for the longest title reign in UFC history, nearly 2,500 days. Anderson the Spider Silva, and I guess, DC, with no mandatory retirement age, this guy might go for it.
Anderson Silva is one of the greatest fighters of all time. One of the guys that when you think of mixed martial arts and you think of the UFC, you immediately think of the Spider. You think of the highlight reel, winning the belt from Rich Franklin, the up kick on Vitor Belfort, the knee against Stephan Bonner, the bobbing and weaving against Forrest Griffin. He has a highlight reel a mile long, one of the most fantastic martial artists the sport has ever seen.
And still proving to be competitive in his mid-40s. That is the goal again tonight for one of the best to ever do it, Anderson the Spider Silva. Anderson the Spider Silva steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. All right, now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Chael Sonnen. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Anderson the Spider Silva.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, here's the start of round one. Anderson Silva and his infectious energy just permeating this building. Always a big-time feel in the arena when one of the greatest of all time is in the octagon. Anderson Silva here early round one. Chael Sonnen gets the double leg takedown now. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Takedown defense is there.
Look at him yank the head and land that beautiful punch from the clinch. Another big shot to the head.
Nice jab by Silva. Single collar tie now.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook. Oh, nice interchange.
And now is where things could get really interesting. That's a heck of a strike to land from bottom position. Chael's in half guard.
Oh, now he's attacking arm triangle.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep. It looks like he's trying to get an arm triangle, but he's got to get to the opposite side, get his chest to the mat, and find that finish. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
And he's able to work his way back to his feet.
Oh, a kick.
Silva gets caught by the straight punch. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, and he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up once he gets to his legs. He's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Making all these shots count. All right, some good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
That was nice.
Chael's right back to the full mount here. Oh, the ground and pound is there.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. In the half guard.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Second round, straight ahead.
Stop.
All right, senta aí, respira. Olha, você perdeu esse round, okay? You lost this round. So what you gotta do is you gotta outstrike this guy.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. Effective jab there by Sonnen. Oh, that strike is blocked. Straight counter, is it? All right, watch out for the setup here, DC. I know you don't pay your bets, but I'll bet you $100 he goes for another takedown here.
If I don't pay, then why are you betting me?
How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh, and there it is. Hashtag DC called it.
DC called it. DC the genius. DC the...
Well, Silva's looking to lock up an armbar here. Oh, that's tight. I'd be tight.
It's starting to get really tight in there.
Whoa! Submission defense. He gets out.
I mean, calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half with an armbar.
3 minutes to go in round two. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. If they try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke position.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. That shot blocked by Silva. A huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Big left hand. Oh, man, hate to be hit with one of those knees to the body. All right, so another takedown for the wrestler. He hinted that he wanted to strike here tonight, but sticks with the bread and butter, and it's working.
The bread is buttered, so why would you not eat it? This guy is doing exactly what we have come to expect from him. He goes forward, he level changes, and he takes you down. Once you're on the ground, he grinds you out. This is a wrestler's calling card, and he is showing you why tonight in the octagon.
30 seconds to go in the round. Sonnen's in half guard now. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Lands the ground and pound strike. 2 rounds in the books.
Hey, stop.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight. Strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Swing and a miss with that straight left hand. Single leg takedown attempt here, and did that get you out of your seat? Beautifully done by him there.
Oh, man, I jumped up and down. Am I watching the Olympics or a mixed martial arts fight? You don't see single legs this good unless you're watching a real high-level wrestler.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Chael's back in half guard. Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging. You just got to move.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the field.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spend a lot of energy on the ground. These guys were going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Sonnen's got him in a crucifix, gonna work from the top now. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control. Because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free. So
oh, big shots here.
oh, he got to his spot.
Well, Silva's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom. He's got to be careful here. Oh, nice.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues to attack it.
Continues to attack it as he should. He did the damage. He was the one that landed the shot that opened up that cut. Now he's got to make his opponent pay for it. He was a bit lax in the defense, and now he's got that massive cut in the bridge of his nose.
Well, that one should leave a mark. Outstanding leg kick employed there by Silva. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. There it is. Now he's going to mount. This is a terrible position.
The ground strikes starting to pile up. All right, looking inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
All right, so maybe he goes for another takedown here, and it's the setups too, right? He's not blindly shooting from the outside. Maybe he'll get him down again.
He's doing a fantastic job of setting up his takedown with his hands. He's forcing the hands up around to block his face, and then he's dropping his level, shooting his shots. And ultimately, because he's such a great submission guy, no matter how the fight gets to the floor, he just needs to get it there.
Strong punch to the head in the clinch. Well, we forecasted another takedown. One more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Big left hand there inside.
Beautiful. Watch the arm here.
Oh, he's in trouble. No, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Side control.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Nicely done.
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
45 seconds remain in the round. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
How do you get out of harm's way here?
I mean, you got to shove that knee, John. Nice shot there by the champ.
Final seconds of the round. Side control now. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
It is the 5th and final round. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done, though. Big double leg, double change.
Sonnen's in half guard.
Now he's going full mount.
Nice positional control here. And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Nice shots landing from the top position. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Chael's right back to the full mount.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
He has controlled the position, postured up, and landed another strike that has caused it swelling.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count. All right, setting up for a submission now.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
Oh, how about this as he jumps to side mount to try to counter the guillotine.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Ooh, arm triangles in tight.
It's getting in very tight. Billy.
Sonnen's in half guard.
Getting them out here.
1 minute to decide this one. Oh, big shots raining down.
Oh, you gotta be careful there, yup.
Postures up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like...
Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so there's the final horn. I'm not fond of the phrase, to be the champ, you gotta beat the champ, right? But he certainly did enough, I think, to beat the champ.
Yeah, I believe he won the fight. It was a close fight. And I know people will yell and scream, oh, he did not dominate the champion. Well, you don't have to. All you have to do is win the fight. And regardless of how it looks, this young man should be crowned the new UFC champion.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest, 49-46, Sonnen. Judge 2 scores it, 48-47, Silva. And Judge 3 scores it, 48-47, for the winner by split decision, and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Chael Sonnen!
So Chael Sonnen gets the job done yet again here tonight. You know this is